When I started this Forgotten Gem series, I thought I'd be digging up weird little movies people missed. But sometimes, the real gems are the ones we think we've all seen, and maybe we haven't looked at closely in a long time. So today, we're talking about Alien, the original movie, the Ridley Scott slow burn horror from 1979 that still kind of scares the hell out of me. If you're a slow burn horror fan like I am, this movie is kind of a perfect storm. It's not loud, and it's not full of jump scares right at the beginning. It builds, it simmers, you're on edge before anything even happens, and that's my kind of horror film. I don't just want blood and chaos. I mean, I want those things, but I also want dread. I want silence that feels like a threat, and Alien gets that right. What makes it even better is that it isn't just a great horror movie. It's also one of the most grounded sci-fi films ever made. No teleporters, no magical tech, just a bunch of space workers doing a job. And then, something shows up. It's not sleek, it's not CGI, it's a person in a terrifying costume, and decades later, that thing still holds up. Honestly, I find it scarier than half the horror creatures make today with their multi-million-dollar effects budget. There are moments, especially on rewatch, where you realize, oh, the alien was right there. It was on the screen, but you missed it. And that's kind of awesome because as you're watching the movie, especially for the first time, you might suddenly glimpse it. And now, just like the characters, you're totally involved in wondering where is it at every turn. And Ridley Scott knew you would probably miss a lot of the times that it was on the screen. He just trusted the audience to feel the fear, even if they couldn't always see the alien. And that kind of direction, that kind of patience, you don't get often. The whole cast sells it too. Every character feels real. Nobody's doing movie star heroics. They bicker, they doubt, they panic. There's even a twist or two in the crew dynamics. But even if you've never seen Alien, you've probably heard the name Ripley, and what's so great about her is you don't see her coming. If you watch this for the first time without knowing that Ripley becomes the star of the film, you wouldn't necessarily guess she's going to be the one who steps up. At first, she seems kind of cold, kind of rigid. You got all those louder, bigger personalities in the room. And then, she becomes the one, the survivor, the leader. And I've got to say, that meant a lot to me. I grew up on westerns, action movies, Clint Eastwood and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I loved all that. But aside from your occasional Sarah Connor, there weren't a lot of women in those roles back in the day, especially not ones who felt real. So when I first saw Ripley, I was hooked. She wasn't a superhero. She was just smart, resourceful, and grounded, and somehow that made her even cooler. And she saves that damn cat, becomes the most iconic space survivor cat lady of all time, but it's earned. You believe it when she takes charge, and that makes it hit harder. So yeah, Alien isn't just a classic, it's a masterclass in pacing, in tension, in practical horror, and in how you don't need to scream at your audience to scare them. You just need to whisper and let the silence do the rest.